What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Rob's Gaming Table. Today on the table we have another Game of Thrones, the card game, 2nd edition tournament match for you from the Battles of Summerhall, brought to you by these awesome backers from patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. Thanks for your support, guys. In this match we got Chris L facing off against Chris T. Tyrell Kings of Summer versus Night's Watch, Banner of the Wolf. On the right is Chris Thompson, who we know we've seen on the channel before. He won the King of the North, I believe, which is where that mat is from, a fan-run tournament in Minnesota, held at the FFG Event Center, I believe. There were videos from that series, I believe, on the White Walkers YouTube channel. You can check those out there. But here he is, I believe, running the same deck that he was running in that video series. Night's Watch, Banner of the Wolf.
Well, you were correct.
And for setup, we got a Dupe Knight of Flowers on the left. And Sir Colin of Green Pools. I may have that wrong, but I think that's who that is. And then we got a Wildling Horde on the other side, Flea Bottom, and a Underground Vault. And Varys Riddle hitting a Summer Harvest. Now, Chris has a thing about playing his plots and then putting them off the camera there, so we might have trouble tracking it. What plot he's played. Sometimes he puts them on the mat, sometimes he doesn't. We've seen him do this before in videos.
Actually, it doesn't hurt me because I get to constantly check what the value of X is. So when I go to trigger Underground Vault, I get to make it 5.
So Chris is talking about a ruling that they've since corrected in an FAQ where he can mess around by making Summer Harvest 2 now, but later he can make it higher after the opponent's collected gold to make Underground Vault.
Every single time X is checked, the first player decides what the value is.
But they've since corrected that in the FAQ, so it's set once and it's done. You can't keep changing it every time it's checked. So Chris is explaining it right now. I'm sorry for talking over him, but that's been corrected since. So I just want to make sure you guys don't think what he's saying is true anymore. I believe it was corrected in FAQ. So check out the most recent FAQ if you're going to play decks at tournaments. They have changed some stuff. So he's checking with the judge now, trying to figure this out. But this is round 3 of the Battles of Summerhall, held in Duluth, Georgia, at the Wasteland Gaming.
It will, though, because every time X is checked for the game state, the first player checks what it is. They choose what it is.
Didn't you just reset it, though, right?
Right, we're in the plot phase right now.
Okay, yeah, the plot phase, yeah. Yeah,
okay. All right.
This is what you get for playing that card with Ferris.
Yep.
This is all on you. Yep. I just want you to know that.
Yep.
It's all on you because
So it sounds like the judge is giving the player on the left crap for playing Summer Harvest as an opener, and that's his own fault for it really hurting him here.
That's because he won our
regionals.
So.
You should be proud of this man, then.
I am proud. I go down to this man's store.
Oh, okay.
Like every time I'm down in Columbus, which is about twice a year.
Yep.
All right, so count 5. 1, 2, 3. I will grab 2 more.
That's annoying.
So Underground Vault is going to generate 2 gold for Chris after what he just talked about there.
Stupid, unintuitive things.
But going forward, I don't think it works that way anymore, just so you guys know.
I will spend 2 for
And another Underground Vault paying for itself, obviously. And it looks like, of course, Chris, the Night's Watch player, is going first. Tyrell Kings of Summer, I'm assuming, is some sort of Tyrell Rush deck. Curious to see how that works out here. With this deck on the right here, that's just going to reset the board and, of course, be annoying. See, he's got Mutiny at Crasher's Keep in hand, so he's looking to discard guys in the Dominus phase.
Marshall and you. Okay.
Rose.
Sure.
And we see he has Varys in hand already, too, so this could get gross. He's got 2 Bestow there on the Begging Brother. We got a 3rd dupe on the Knight of Flowers, so he's going to stick around until, of course, Varys pops off and then he gets marched out of play. Unless he can get a 2nd character and play with a dupe. And I believe that's Horn Hill.
To give each participating Tyrell character you control.
So you can give Tyrell characters participating in a challenge, I believe, plus 2 strength using that.
Very nice. All right.
See Dolorous Ed also in the hand of the Night's Watch player already. But no Intrigue icon out on the board on the Tyrell side anyway, so he's not going to be walking into that. No character abilities to cancel yet. I believe both are passive abilities on those Tyrell characters, so nothing triggered there to cancel. I'm assuming that Begging Brother is hunting down triggers off of either either of the Marjorie Tyrells, maybe the trigger off Randall Tarley would be the sweet ones to cancel, I think, in Tyrell. So we got an entry coming in with Begging Brothers. Or a Begging Brother. Unopposed, obviously, here. No gold to ambush anything in. Then we have Night of Summer. I forget, one of those non-unique guys that gets renowned. Discarded on Intrigue. Which is an obvious call for the Kings of Summer deck, I think. Just assume there's 2 or 3 of those in the deck. And over to the challenges for the Tyrell player, looks like. He's going to come in 9 of Flowers.
Power challenge. You can declare one defender.
I don't know if it's military or power, but remember that Wildling Horde can kneel the faction card to give him a +2 bump. But then we also have Hornhill that could give that +2 buff, so should be all right here to get that challenge through. And most likely kill the Begging Brother. And no defenders. Oh, it's power challenge. Power challenge, not military. I thought it was military. Not sure why it wasn't military.
Let's do military challenge.
And now a 1-strike military challenge. Block the Wildling Horde.
You will win.
No tricks, all pillage.
I'm not sure why you do that power challenge and not a military challenge. I don't know what is going on here. I'm a little baffled. There's no power to claim, I don't think. Just got 2 unopposed out of it. Renown. Out of this challenge phase. Dominus goes to the Night's Watch player. I think it's got some gold saved. Sorry. And are we going to have a Last of the Giants play here?
I will.
Oh, he doesn't have it. Looks like he's got 2 Varys in hand maybe there. I could be wrong. It's just maybe the way he's flipping his cards fast there. He might have a mutiny, though. He is going to mutiny. And Colin's going to get discarded with the Wildling Horde.
Discard, yes. Have 5 cards.
Discard that card.
So then he's going to line up a March to the Wall here to get rid of the Knight of Flowers. And yep, it's March to the Wall into Calm over Westeros.
Right.
What challenge shall you be immune to?
Going to do military this turn.
And he's going to use a military token there to signify reducing the claim on his opponent's block card by 1 for military challenges.
Claim I missed right now. Alright. So 5 in the winter, 6, 7 gold.
Sounds good.
So he's collecting 7 gold here on the Tyrell side. Looks like he's going first, getting that buff off the summer plot. No winter plots in play. And he plays a Pleasure Barge to draw 3 cards.
That's good.
Pleasure Barge, draw 3.
I'll grab 2 gold. Cool.
Rose Garden.
Sure. I'll grab 2.
And you see Chris there triggering his Underground Vaults, getting 2 more gold off each of them. And he's just got Varys at the front of his hand there. He's hoping his opponent just plays a bunch of dudes, and then he'll slap down Varys, I'm sure. He's got the Begging Brother he can bring in off of a Flea Bottom for military claim if he needs it to keep Varys around.
Cost 4.
And Brienne and Marjorie Tyrell from the core box.
Sounds good. Count for me.
He's got a Frozen Solid in hand. We could see that played on Hornhill, possibly. Got Yorn in hand. He could play that and grab a card out of the discard pile. Get Sir Colin of Green Pools there.
For Yorn, take Sir Colin of the Green.
And that's who he's going to grab. And he's got a white tree in play now to help steal economy from his opponent. Going forward, help choke him out a little bit, trying to recover from Varus. He does have 2 Varus in hand. And Frozen Solid on the Horn Hill, like we thought.
And I'll keep 1.
He's got to get an intrigue through. He's got to hit that hand, try to get rid of one of those Varus. ASAP. 50% chance, I think. He's got 4 cards in hand. But I don't know if Chris has a gold save still for Flea Bottom, and that could help block Marjorie coming in on the Intrigue Challenge anyway.
Yep.
And Begging Brothers jumping in.
Challenge is unopposed.
Claim is going to be the Big Brothers on the military here. Brienne going in unopposed and getting a renown. And an Intrigue Challenge with Marjorie Tyrell here. And Dolores Ed jumping in. Forgot about him. He's going to block with Yorin.
Yep, all good.
And go back to hand, protecting the Varus. That's too bad.
Word me?
Yep.
And Power Challenge with Sir Colin of Green Pools there. Going unopposed. And I think we're tied at 3-3 here. And Dominus, one of the Night's Watch players, got an Iron Throne in play there. If you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like these Thrones videos, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to donate to the channel, help offset the costs, get your name in the intro and in the credits, help support the channel, help bring better videos to you guys in the future, help, like I said, offset the costs of equipment, time editing, traveling to tournaments, all that kind of business. I will be at Worlds if you want to stop by and say hi. I'll hopefully be recording some videos there and have some coverage for that on the channel after Worlds. Grab some L5R and Game of Thrones coverage, hopefully. And I do have another L5R tournament in the hopper, so you might see some of those videos popping up on the channel if you're interested. Doing 5 rounds of Swiss here for this series, and then a couple of games from the draft should be posted. We did not get the finals from the Melee, as I've stated in the previous videos from the series. I guess there was a camera malfunction, but thanks to Daniel for sending the videos over. So counting, confiscation into I'm not sure, because it is off the screen. Sounds like counting coppers, since he Chris just threw 3 on the right there, and then drew 2 more.
So this card, how do you want to handle that?
And the confiscation used to get the Frozen Solid off of Horn Hill.
So, I will count 2. You're supposed to play summer plots.
Yep.
What is wrong with you?
Well, I have no Arbor Vineyards, so...
I'll get 1.
Yep.
Just go ahead and grab the other one now. I think so. Way of that Rose Road.
Ooh, that's lovely. I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Promo from somewhere?
Yeah, the Minnesota guys did it, I think.
So we do see a ward in the hand of the Night's Watch player, Chris.
Kiss your discard card.
Yeah, good.
He's looking to steal Marjorie Tyrell.
I will. I'll ward Marjorie. And that is me. White tree, and you can't.
So now 3.
Sure.
And we have Sir Robar Royce put in play on the Tyrell side. We saw Marjorie switch side with the ward.
challenge.
And Robar, every time a summer plot's revealed, I believe he gets a power.
Alright, let's get in there for military.
So we got a military with Sir Colin for 1.
Oh,
Probably plots as well.
yeah, I was.
Oh, they caught it. They got Chris to put his plots on camera. Thanks, Chris. So he has 1 gold saved. And it is counting coppers. So a block with Sir Robar here for 4.
Sure. No action.
And Lady Sansa's Rose. So he does have a lady in play. And he won alone. So he'll get 3 power on Sir Robar. But he's playing against a deck that's running Varys. So he's got some dupes out there to protect this power. He's playing these cards, putting power on guys that don't have protection, that won't stick around for more than a couple rounds. Yeah, might not do it for you.
How many cards you got?
2, 3, 4, 6.
6. Alright, yeah, sure.
So Intrigue with Yoren
No, sure.
for 2.
This one.
And he grabs Heartsbane on the Intrigue claim.
And sure.
Power with Marjorie for 3. And no defenders on the power challenge, so an unopposed power, or power stolen, obviously. And I think over to the Tyrell player for his challenges. He got Brienne standing. I would assume you come in on a military, but who knows? Maybe it's just power.
Military.
And it sounds like it's military.
Military is on.
No defenders.
Claim.
We'll see who he claims here. Maybe it's just Marjorie, center of the dead pile. And yep, makes sense. Ward goes away to the discard, and Brienne will get a renown.
And then you'll take down.
And Dominus going to the Night's Watch, of course. Having that Iron Throne out there. I believe Chris is running 2 March to the Walls. I think we see he's got a Valor there. Which is another Valor, Varys, March, all these things that just stop characters in this situation getting loaded up with power with no protection. They are not going to stick around. They're just going to force your opponent to play those cards. And we do have a March into Close Call.
Yeah, you give me the difficult choice, don't you?
I'll let you go first.
Now, you obviously get rid of Robar. I mean, he's going to get a power right now with the Summer Plot revealed, but Brienne's way more valuable in the game in general. So he moves Close Call Marjorie into the discard. And Yoren gets marched, of course, so if the Night's Watch player draws into another one, he can just play it right out and grab someone out of the discard pile, most likely Marjorie at this point. Yeah, it's got to be Robar. Even though we'll get 4 power on him, you got to bet on which one do you have the dupe for, which one do you think you'll see first, who's gonna do the most work for you in the game.
Steal one when you count.
And
So I'm getting.
got White Tree stealing a gold there off of the Tyrell player.
-1, so 5. Right.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
-1 from my check.
We're doing Rose Guard.
Yep. I'll grab 2.
To Armor Vineyard.
Yep.
Grab 1, grab 2.
So the Tyrell player's got an Armor Vineyard out in play. We see a Summer Plot in play, no Winter. So he gets 2 gold off of that economy location. And you see Chris, the Night's Watch player on the right, triggering his Underground Vaults to pump out 4 gold there. And he's digging. He's playing a second Pleasure Barge. And Ellery Tyrell is going to search the top, I believe, 10 cards, looking for a Tyrell character of 3 cost or less to put into his hand.
It's fate.
Is it Varus time? That's the question.
So many hard decisions.
See Marjorie Tyrell grabs.
Can't keep a good march down.
Nope. And sure. We'll go ahead.
And we get a bodyguard on Brienne.
Sure.
That's something. I think we've seen both march to the walls played so far.
Might be going in again, or
Sitting on one.
Yes, we saw one on Night of Flowers. We've seen one just played now.
Want to go ahead and let you get your turn.
Bodyguard on Brienne. Should be okay if a Varus is played. She'll get to stick around. So she doesn't just use it to save herself here on military claim, and then Varus happens. Don't know if Last of the Giants is happening or if Varus is coming in here. We'll see.
5 gold. Yeah.
Got Jack and Hagar in hand too. Play him straight up. Have some fun with the uniques across the board. He's got Stewart at the wall in play now. I think you go Jack and let's have some fun with it.
7.
And yeah, Jack and Nagar. Gonna put 2 Valar Dohaeris tokens, or sorry, Valar Morghulis tokens on the unique characters across the board.
Already.
Another frozen solid for the board.
And Frozen Solid on Horn Hill. Blanking that out. Maybe one more gold on a Raven here, looks like. Or he's gonna save it for, oh no, he's gonna put the Raven in with the Steward of the Wall and then save a gold for Flea Bottom.
And I will keep 1.
So sad times here. Looks like the intrigue challenge can be won alone with Jack and Hagar. Looks like you can win a military challenge alone too. Since that Horn Hill's blocked, but there is 1 gold saved on the Tyrell side, so we could see Lord Renly's Ride played. Growing Strong, I think, is 2, but I could be wrong. That could raise some strength. It's got to put some pressure on Chris, though, before that happens. Use these characters before they're dead. So the problem is if he comes in on a military challenge, Jack and Hagar does, and he wins, he triggers his reaction to kill one of them, and then claim happens. So 2 characters, like Brienne will have to save with the dupe probably, and then either Brienne or Alaria or whatever, Tyrell will have to die. Ellery Tyrell, I think it is.
Military challenge is
Unopposed.
So unopposed military kills the steward, of course. No big deal. Taking renown, going unopposed. Tyrell player up to 6 power.
So an intrigue challenge.
And now an intrigue challenge for 3. And I'm sure we're just going to see Dullarcet come in and block the unopposed. But if he wants to protect his hand, he's got to use... Oh, he's going to do Flea Bottom, actually. Forgot about that. And put in Yorin.
action.
And Dullarcet comes in to help also. So both of them teaming up on the intrigue defense here. And Yorin only triggers on marshalling. He can't steal a character when he comes in off of Flea Bottom. Flea Bottom's not that broken, right? Am I right?
Alright.
Just kidding, it's so broken. Alright. And now we got unopposed coming in off Jack and Nagar. And Brienne's the target of the Valar Morghulis token. Or the triggered effect off Jack and Nagar. To get rid of her bodyguard. And then we have Ellery Tyrell dying for claim. And now a power challenge with Sir Colin going unopposed. And Chris is shot up to 11 power and only 5 on the Tyrell side. Sorry, they're both named Chris. I keep saying Chris because I know Chris Thompson. I'm not sure Chris on the other side. I apologize if we met. I'm just not sure. Like I said, it wasn't on this tournament. This footage was just sent to me.
I owe you 1 card. All of the gold, too.
My reserve is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm good.
And Judgment thrown in the discard there on taxation on the Tyrell side. And Time of Plenty and a Song of Summer. So 2 summer plots played. +1 strength on the side of the Tyrell player for all his characters from that plot effect. And then they'll both draw 3 cards off of Time of Plenty.
Draw 3. White tree.
And White Tree going to steal gold off of the Tyrell player. Looks like he's going first.
6 minus 1, 5. Minus 1, 4. Right? I get 2 more from Vineyard.
Sure.
Go ahead and do Vineyard.
Sure. I'll grab 2.
2
So they're both pumping their 2 gold locations here, just printing money.
Gold, 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 gold.
So 6 gold in the Rose Road to work with on the Tyrell side. What can he get going here? He's got those pleasure barges reducing his gold by 2. He has the White Tree stealing gold. He's got the +1 from Kings of Summer. And he's finally got his second Arbor Vineyard going, but it just paid for itself this turn, so next turn it'll help out a bit more. We got Renly in play, just like that. That's all, so, ooh. So Brienne's turned on, so she doesn't have to kneel as a defender.
7 more.
But she still has that juicy Valar Morghulis token on her, so gotta watch out. He may just play really defensive here and pass his turn, so that Jack and Nagar can't come in on some challenges and win alone. So Brand's in play, help cancel an event. And the Wildling Horde. Or nope, sorry, not Wildling Horde. Ranging Party. Ranging Party. My bad. And Stark Harrenhal for 4 gold. Looking to kill a character after it comes into play. And a Messenger Raven.
I'm going to pass challenges.
No challenges for the Tyrell player. As we thought. He's going to play defensive here. Still going to have to eat a military claim, though. I think. Jack and Sir Colin, that's 6. Ranging Party, that's another 5, so it's 11. And 11 to 11 on the other side. Ty goes the attacker. Hornhill is frozen solid right now. Oh, sorry, +1 off Song of Summer. +1 off the plot. So actually it is 13 on the other side. So he's going to just play defensive on the military challenge for sure. Can Chris squeak in anything based on that knowledge? So the cool part is Brienne's a 6. So if Jack and Nagar comes in on a military challenge alone, Brienne can just block him without kneeling. Same with Power. It's the Intrigue that Renly will have to go down. So we have an Intrigue challenge of 7 coming in with Yorin and Jack and Nagar. So we don't have to worry about his attacking alone ability. Unless he does some tricks here with the Iron Bank, but I don't see it in his hand.
Sure. No tricks.
And no tricks, so Renly will block. So 7 to 7 there, and Marjorie gets taken on the Intrigue claim.
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
Everything else again.
Do military.
And now military of 5.
Sure.
And Brienne will just block without kneeling.
+1.
And it looks like Chris forgot about the +1 off the plot.
That seems useful.
And walked right into it with Ranging Party.
That seems...
And he could have thrown Sir Colin in there and won that military challenge. So now on Power, I don't think he has enough to get through Brienne on Power either. don't want to just feed her Renown. I mean, as he still only has 6 power on the Tyrell side, so even giving her a round, it's not a big deal, but it's not going to get him anything, so why bother? And since the Tyrell passed challenges, dominance will go to the Night's Watch player. And he is now 2 away from winning. And the Raven goes back to hand, draws a card there.
Do what?
Don't you hate it when you get stuck with plots you don't want?
Yeah, it happens with me more often than I'd like.
So we got Valor, and I'm not sure what the other plot option is, but they both have plots they don't like, it sounds like. And turning for the king into Fallen from Favor.
Your first turn.
Sacrifice a dude.
So turning for the king is each knight character you control gains renown and immune to opponent's events. And I don't think Brienne is a knight. I believe she is just a lady.
3 minus 2.
So they're counting all the pluses and minuses from the gold there on the Tyrell side. Just kind of find out how much is gained from the underground vault, and it's only 1 this time.
This is plus 2 minus 2. So I'm at 3 gold on it. You said 4. That's right.
Did it? 4, 5. Yeah, 3. I don't know what I'm talking about all the time. Not a surprise. Spend 2.
Yep.
Guarding the realm, your Marjorie.
So guarding the realm played on the Night's Watch side to steal Marjorie Tyrell.
That's if
And another ranging party. So the Night's Watch player just looking to close it out here and win some challenges. And we got the Messenger Raven plate. And a Steward at the wall. So he's going all in here, just putting all the characters in. And takes one with the white tree.
double vineyard.
So the interesting thing, we have Stark Harrenhal out there. So we will have to, I believe, kneel his house card to kill a character. So I'm sure a character is going to die here after the Tyrell player plays one. But he's not going to have his house card stood, so he can put in Dolorous Ed. So for 4 gold, we have, I forget his name. It's reducing the cost of an event by 1 and giving plus 1 gold. Paxter Redwin, I think it is.
Okay, good. Okay.
So no Stark Harrenhal kill. Another 3rd Pleasure Barge. Digging. Finally gets a dupe here. Gets one on Renly. I don't know if it's enough. And we get a kill off of Harrenhal there on the Hedge Knight. And then we see a Garden Caretaker put into play. So with no renown on the side of the Night's Watch player, we could see this go another round. If he can't get that last 2 power through, I don't think he's going to get any unopposed. He's got no stealth that I see. I mean, he can win a power challenge. I don't think he'll get any other unopposed. Then he might win in dominance, maybe. It also depends if he loses a power challenge and another power is taken away from the Night's Watch player. Could slow him down here. We're at 6 power on the Tyrell side, and 13. Yeah, 13 on the Night's Watch side. Let's see what the Night's Watch player can do here. He played out all his dudes. Let's see what he can pump through here. And he's walking into his own Valor next turn if it gets that far. That's what I think I saw there in his last plot. So big power challenge coming in here for
20 minutes, guys.
20 minutes called in the round, but power challenge of 14, I believe. Sir Colin gets a +3, I believe, on a power challenge.
14?
14 strength power challenge. I believe he just blocked the unopposed with Brienne. Let him get one here. I don't think he's running superior claim. I think he just wants to win the power challenge to get a power. Maybe hoping his opponent will overcommit. But you got that beautiful Brienne ability of not kneeling to defend. I think that's all you do.
You got it. Oppose.
Sure. No tricks.
Okay.
So no superior claim. Goes unopposed. Or goes, sorry, blocks the unopposed. So it's defended with Brienne and 1 for claim. Putting us at 14 to 5. And that's it for the Night's Watch players passing challenges. He's going to try to play a little defensive here, realizes he can't really get any power any other way. Maybe he's just going to hold back and try to take dominance. Maybe defend a power challenge on his side, but Jack and Agar with a buff from Marjorie. It's pretty good defense. But I think he was hoping that the Tyrell player would put more in on the defense there. Going in on 14 power challenge. I guess trying to buff that superior claim, maybe? I don't see a deck like this playing superior claim, but you never know. Oh, flea bottom's a thing. 2 gold saved there. Chris on the other side looking through, trying to see what's available.
How did you discard your one?
He was discarded from the phone pick.
You should be on the bottom.
Oh, you're right.
And yeah, they catch the Yorn, didn't go back from the flea bottom to the bottom of the deck. He shouldn't have been out there for the Fallen from Favor. So another character should be discarded from Fallen from Favor. If they're correcting this.
One of these people wouldn't be here.
So yeah, Chris needs to correct that, so he's going to do it. They're going to try to figure it out here.
Yeah.
Who did you marshal the reigning party?
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of awkward here. I don't know if they'll try to fix it, try to go back any further. But they did put Yorn on the bottom of the deck, where he should be, so he's not in the discard pile to come in from. So they're going to get rid of the Steward of the Wall for the sack from Fallen from Favor to try to correct that, since I believe he was out there. But I don't think he was. Maybe he was. I can't remember who was out here. I think it was just Jack and Sir Colin and Yorin. But then Sir Colin's already been in a challenge. So who knows? But both players are okay with the Steward of the Wall going away, so they'll continue there. So Steward of the Wall could come in off the flea bottom.
Power for 12.
And a 12 strength power challenge coming in from Brienne, Renly, and the Garden Caretaker. Not sure why so much. So Brienne, Jackin, that's 6. Plus Marjorie is another 3 buff. So that's only 9. I don't think you need to go that crazy. Yeah, he's not going to even try the intrigue. I guess just could be defended.
Bottom this time.
Yeah.
So we don't make that mistake again.
Yep.
All right. 15 minutes.
Thank you.
So last plots here. We get another tourney for the king. Into Valar Morghulis.
Initiative 0.
So no king on the other side, so Renly can save himself with the dupe. Brienne can save herself with the bodyguard. But Paxter and the Caretaker are going to die. And then the other side, everyone's going to die on the other side, getting rid of that Valar Morghulis token off Brienne since Jackson goes away.
All right. Yeah, Valak.
You have no kings?
I have no kings. That I am aware of.
And then we lose these valor. Marjorie's dead again.
So can the Tyrell player turn it around here? This is interesting. 1 power away for the Night's Watch player, though. But he's only going to get 1 gold off each of his underground vaults, I believe. Since all those pleasure barges just reducing the gold so much. So even if he plays a higher gold plot, it's going to get reduced down.
Okay.
So it looks like Night's Watch player forced to go first here, losing initiative. Got 0 claim. Still scary. I mean, he's got Varus there. I don't think he can get Varus into play. It'd be nice to get that stealth into play and possibly stealth through, get that last unopposed. But I don't think he can afford him here. Begging Brother comes into play. It looks like no bestow. And we get a Messenger Raven put in for 1. He's probably going to sit on a gold there for the flea bottom option. And that's going to be it. Stealing a gold with the white tree.
So 3, 4, 5, 2, 1.
Only 1 gold generated, but at least he gets 2 Arbor Vineyard triggers to get another 4. My God. He's choking himself harder than he's being choked. This is crazy. And a Rose Road there to help him out in the next round if it even goes that far. So what's the Tyrell player at? He's at 8 power, it looks like. Depending when he gets on the board, he could be in striking distance here, actually. If he gets an... Oh, he's got Randall Tarley. Is he a knight? That's a good question. He gets renown already, so he's immune to events at least. He's going to have to play defensively here, but all of his characters have renown. Brienne still turned on. He's going to be able to just block any challenge that comes at her and get renown. So we might see Chris just pass here. The Night's Watch player just pass it over and not even try to push for that last power.
Brienne.
Oh, okay.
So 3 renown bodies on the Tyrell side. He's looking to finally put his rush to work here in round 7. And you hear Chris kind of making noises there like it's not really going for him. So Intrigue with the Begging Brother. Can't be unopposed. He's got to defend. If he says the word unopposed, then we're in trouble here.
Don't block this challenge.
And Renly will block.
No reason not to.
Alright, you win.
And he'll gain a renown on the defense, get some insight draw.
Keywords.
And you may proceed.
And over to the Tyrell player for challenges. Does he have a way with that 1 gold to buff Randall and get him in a couple challenges here? And Brienne in a challenge. That's another... Ugh. Could be unopposed, except for an Intrigue, but no one's standing with Intrigue.
So the military.
So he's coming in a big military here. 10 strength. And Flea Bottom coming in. What do we got? Steward at the Wall. Yep, Steward at the Wall to eat the claim. And no defenders, so unopposed. 2 renown. And Growing Strong. Hands Judgment into Hands Judgment. So the Growing Strong will go through. Randall gets to stand up. And he's going to come in on unopposed power. And that's going to be another 3 power swing. And that's game. And that's it. Wow, Tyrell comeback there. Weathered the storm of the multiple March to the Walls of Valor. It's just that Varus never hit the board and popped off at all. So I don't know if that would have been better. It's too bad Chris was 1 gold short there on putting that Varus into play. I guess it wouldn't have mattered this turn, but he would have had to done it earlier in a previous round. Maybe Varus before he hit his own Valor. That's too bad. But yeah, so we got 2 more games coming up here from the Swiss, then some from the draft, so stay tuned. Lots more here from Battles of Summerhall. And then we got some, hopefully, Worlds coverage coming up on the channel, so stay tuned for that. I'll grab some videos while I'm there and bring them back and commentate. And if you'd like to donate to the channel, do so at patreon.com/Rob's Gaming Table. You can click the link in the description below. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. See you in the next one.